how they attract power, and how they earn respect. What it do, baby? Another great week. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of news happening. First, yesterday was the late great Kobe Bryant's birthday. Big shout out to the Bryant family. We miss the Black Mamba and all his contributions in the NBA as well as in the business world. Did you know that that one segment that Kobe Bryant has, which features uh, Peyton Manning and other folks giving their inside opinion on sports in the background, that he owns that? So the legacy lives on. Black Mamba. That's what's up. Also, got to give a big shout out to my man Steve Rhythm, who represents Lord Africana, a three-time Grammy nominated artist and producer who was on uh, Black is King with Beyond with Bay. Uh, and now he has his own single and album, an EP coming out soon. Check it out. It's called Handle It. We'll be playing this later. Also, want to give a big shout out to my man James Cruz and Real CJ. They did a performance at Summer Jam, the first ever Latin performance. I'm talking about they spoke in Spanish, hip hop to the fullest. He's bringing love to the Latinos that really make a contribution to hip hop all the way through. So big shout out to my man James Cruz. Also, one of our past uh, previous guests, Mr. Wendell Haskins, Wen Hogan. That's right, Mr. Wen Hogan, the golfer, the man behind the OTGC Original T Golf Classic. He has a new show on CBS Sports Network called The Club Life. Last week, this past Monday, yesterday, he featured the CEO of 300 Entertainment, Mr. Kevin Lyles, in The Club Life on Alpine Golf Country Club. And next week, he's going to be featuring the Carrollwood Country Club with former World Series champion Gary Sheffield, the local from Tampa. So next week, tune in to the CBS Sports Network, The Club Life, 8:30 p.m. That's right, Black excellence, showing what it's like being on the golf course, living that country club life. Also, want to give a big shout out to Jay-Z and Bay, with Bay rocking that $30 million Tiffany diamond, and in the background, the Basquiat painting in that Tiffany blue, exclusive type stuff. Another level of Black excellence, which is part of the campaign of diversity and inclusion. And what love is the campaign from Tiffany, which the person that's the executive vice president of the Tiffany brand is the son, Bernard Arnault's son, running that division, and he's doing it big. So let's keep an eye out for that. Also, an athlete who just won a championship, Giannis Antetokounmpo, is now part owner of the Milwaukee Brewers. And that's what I'm talking about. If you're going to be in sports and you're going to make this money, you might as well buy another ownership of another sports team and just kind of do your darn thing. And last but not least, today is Dave Chappelle's birthday. So let's give a big shout out to Dave Chappelle and all his accomplishments and what he has done in helping support us. So, with that being said, I'm going to need a little help from my producer while I'm reaching out to our guest. Can we play that Lord Africana song while I'm trying to reach out to our guest? All right. So once again, I just want to give you a little bit of background on what Power Moves is all about, where celebrities, athletes, key influential executives share how they make money, how they attract power, how they earn respect. And you know, my partner in crime, Mr. Kevin Carr, has his company, his business consulting company called Pro to CEO, and he has what's called the non-medallions, the medallions that you wear when you win a championship, when you are a champion, and each letter stands for something. So the P in champion is for passion, and this guest that we have today is full of passion when it comes down to what she does and how she does it. She is the director and founder of and focused on developing her passion for skin after being the owner of a vegetarian restaurant for over a decade. And she discovered that what you eat is a reflection of what is displayed on your skin, given that the skin is the largest organ of one's body. Her philosophy is that you should treat your body with care, and anything you put on your skin should be able to be consumed. Therefore, all her products used by Pure Divinity Skin are plant based or enzyme based. The focus is not only what you see on the outside, but the internal triggers as well. She is a true wellness addict and is a certified nutritional health specialist. She's attended to the top esthetician school in Jamaica before furthering her studies in China in laser treatment and TCM medicine, which we got to figure out what TCM medicine is. So we'll find that out. But she's also a certified medical assistant, a phlebotomist in the USA, and she holds certificates in microneedling, body contouring, Madeira theory, therapy, and ice therapy. Her company, Pure Divinity Skincare, is a result of Oriented Skin Health Clinic, founded in Jamaica in June 2016, and they offer a wide variety of services in skin health, laser treatment, post-operation care, weight loss treatments, scars, stretch mark removal, and facial treatments. So her mission is to improve your health in all aspects through skin wellness. And in 2019, she decided to expand into the US of A in Middle Village, New York, baby, under the registered name of Pure Divinity Med Spa LLC. And with that being said, she is taking the borough and the city of New York City by its horns. Let's welcome to the show Miss Davine Moving. What it do, girl?
Hi, how are you?
We're doing excellent. How you doing?
I'm well, thanks. Nice to have you on your show.
Well, we appreciate you. We see your skin glowing, girl. Woo, look at that glowing skin and that smile, that $1 million smile. So before we get started, how you doing? How have you been faring during this pandemic, these grueling 17 months? What's that been like for you?
Well, because I'm in the medical field by profession, this pandemic has been a learning experience for me. I have seen a lot of people die because, other than the fact that I do Pure Divinity, which is my baby, I'm also, as stated, I'm a certified medical assistant and a phlebotomist. So I do that full time as a 9 to 5 job. So I'm hands-on as it relates to healthcare within the pandemic. So it's a learning experience. I've been to China as well, so I know what it's like because they're saying that the virus stemmed from China, which have a different take from that. So it's just a learning experience for me, and that's basically it's really learning.
Wow, wow, wow. So let's we don't let people off the hook with these, loose answers, right? So you said it's been a learning experience. It's been a learning experience. What is specifically this learning experience that you got out of this?
From a science point of view,
Yes.
I have seen where our brilliant scientists and doctors and nurses have we're trying to find out what this virus is about, basically, because it affects every individual in a different form, meaning location-wise, demographically.
Right.
Different people from different demographical zone are being affected different from it. Financially, it's affecting a lot of people on a demographical scale too. So it's like a never-ending pandemic situation. I've seen a lot of viruses come about, but the COVID-19 is really an eye-turning experience, and you don't know where or what is going to be the next move for the world.
Okay. I like that you explain that, because it's important for us to get more specific, and with that being said, what are your thoughts, because you are in the medical field, on getting this vaccine?
My thought on the vaccine, I've taken the vaccine. I am for the vaccine because the virus is real. It's not quote unquote, according to everybody, population control. Yes, it's been mutated and it's out of human control, but it does exist. I have had several people, colleagues of mine, who have gotten the virus, have recovered. I have lost direct family member who have gotten the virus. So it does exist. And I believe in taking the best vaccine suitable within your country, because it doesn't make sense you're pretending like the virus does not exist and you don't have anything to fight off it, because it does exist.
Okay. Well,
if you have underlying illnesses and stuff like that, I can see where you can take it back in how you deal with which vaccine to be taken, but you need some form of anti-resistant to protect your immune system away from this virus, because it's a real thing.
Okay.
And until it hits you home, you will understand.
Right. And I love that, because some people think it's airborne, some people think it's through the skin.
No. Saying it's airborne is talking about how it was generated. We're not talking about how the virus was generated. What I'm saying is it is real. So whether it's airborne, whether it's mutated, whether it's touch-to-touch contagious, it exists.
Right.
So the onus is upon you to protect yourself as best as possible.
Okay. So with that, let's, because I love what you are doing specifically, as you created this business, especially coming in from Jamaica to the States, how are revenues for you during this time while people are sheltering in place? Like, people are afraid to come out because of COVID and things of that nature. Are you there?
Well, lucky enough to have garnered. Yeah, are you hearing me?
Yes, I hear you. Yes.
Did you hear me?
Yes.
I was lucky enough to have garnered into a business that is a trending business. So regardless of the fact that COVID is in session, body is the new trend. Health is the new trend. Both female and male want to look good, want to feel good. So cosmetic surgery and cosmetic procedures and skin is the new trend. So coming from Jamaica into New York, it's a growing business, it's a new business, but I'm getting a good feedback. Not only the fact that I am one of the only Caribbean business of that nature, because normally these form of business are normally for the Hispanic people or the white people. My clients that I've gotten, they're really good when they turn up and they see a familiar face, somebody that understand what they're saying. Because in America, there are a lot of Spanish people and Hispanic people that operate in business like this. So revenue is growing, business is growing. It's new, so we just have to take it one step. Great things for Pure Divinity. community in a first world country.
Awesome, awesome. So it's interesting. I like that fact that you said that you're one of the first folks from the Caribbean catering to our Black people, right? For the most part. And so
in New York,
in New York,
and offering that variety of service like that.
Mm-hmm. Could you describe your variety of services that you do offer?
So we do a wide range of skin and facial treatment, inclusive of laser treatment, meaning laser hair removal, lymphatic drainage massage, stretch mark treatment, scar treatment, weight loss treatment, and a whole chemical peel, a wide range of sauna detox. We cater to the entire wellness of your body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So can you tell us then, I've been doing some research and trends say that by 2025 in this industry, it'll reach $12.5 billion in just nutrition alone. And in the overall women wellness industry, we're looking at $1.1 trillion. What are the trends? You offer these wide variety of services. What are the trends that you see in the marketplace that provides you the edge?
The fact that I incorporate nutrition and plant-based with the modern technology.
Okay.
That's one trend. Another thing that gives me an edge is I have experience both in cosmetic, medical, and nutrition background.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So can you explain a little bit further how does that benefit someone in learning more about what you do and your specific edge and technique?
Well, there are people who, when thinking about doing weight loss, sometimes they're saying, okay, they can't go around, they don't have the time. So they're going to go right ahead and do a liposuction or a tummy tuck.
Mm-hmm.
When I can say, okay, you doing a tummy tuck or a liposuction, you're going to take the same amount of time to heal. That's what a lot of people don't know. Because after surgery, post-op care is, any doctor will tell you have to take up to 6 months for your body to be half functional. Yes. When I can say to you, okay, I can put you on a diet plan, I can do a lot of non-surgical procedure that will get you similar or almost the same result as a liposuction.
Oh, okay. We got 20 seconds left because we got to go on commercial because a lot of women and some men need to hear a little bit more about that technique you're talking about. Because if they don't have to go under the knife, sheesh. I didn't say it. So once again, this is Power Moves, where celebrities, athletes, key influential executives share how they make money, how they attract power, and how they earn respect. We're gonna go pay some bills with our commercial, and we'll be right back. Once again, this is In Touch News Radio, reality radio, where everyone is a star. See you after the break.
This is Sylvain
and Kevin Carr,
and we're with Power Moves, where celebrities, athletes, key influential executives,
influencers
share how they make money, how they attract power, and how they earn respect. Come join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Power Moves
on In Touch Radio.
Jacobs Production, in partnership with Trinity City of Praise and the African American Family Institute, presents a musical play, 10 Boys and One Girl, coming soon to the David A. Strands Jr. Center for the Performing Arts, 1010 North Mercedes Place, Tampa, Florida, September the 18th, 2021. 2 p.m. matinee show, 7:30 p.m. late show, $25 general seating, VIP seating $50. You don't want to miss this powerful performance, a story of a man and woman raising 10 boys, 1 girl, through trial and obstacles. With resilience, faith, and love, they made it. Directed by Nate Jacobs of the West Coast Black Theater Troupe. Musical director Davine Jameson of Jacksonville, Florida. Tickets can be found at the Strat Center box office. For more information, call 813-229-7827. 10 boys, 1 girl, family strong.
We're playing your favorite old school. Today's R&B. With a smooth touch of jazz. You're listening to In Touch Radio.
All right. We are back. This is Power Moves, where celebrities, athletes, key influential executives share how they make money, how they attract power, and how they earn respect. We have Miss Davine moving in the line with Pure Divinity Med Spa, LLC, in Middle Village, New York, here to explain to the folks that are looking to get these tummy tucks, these liposuction. You may not have to go through getting the surgery. So hold on. So, it's a huge topic because I have so many friends, women, sisters, cousins that, especially after they get pregnant, they are very concerned about the way it affected their bodies, right? And so this is a great opportunity for you to kind of express your naturopathic way of really making things happen.
Well, regardless of if you're going to do a tummy tuck, as you would say, or liposuction, they would know there's a rule that a lot of people don't know, that if you can't afford post-op care, don't do it. That's the first rule. Anyone that have done a liposuction or a tummy tuck will tell you, if you can't afford post-op care, don't do it. Because at the end of the day, you have to change your diet after post-op. You have to exercise and you have to do your lymphatic drainage and your body contouring. So it's not just, okay, you get up and you go under the knife and that's it. Mm-hmm. That's why you have a lot of women don't know these, and they go ahead and they do the surgery. And after the surgery, they have to go back and do another surgery because they end up with contradiction and complications. So I am for both, because remember, I also do post-op care.
Right.
So that's also a part of the business. But if you don't want to go under the knife, I have a secret diet plan, a secret routine, and I also have a lot of non-surgical laser machine that frees stubborn fats and lets you pee them out during lymphatic drainage.
Wow.
So we go through a sequence of, but I have a couple of body contouring laser machine that we use targeted areas and work on them with proper diet, with proper secret ingredients, and it gives you almost the same results.
What's the time frame in comparison to if you did decide to do liposuction and post-op in comparison? What's the difference in the process?
Non-surgical. So within 3 to 4 months, once you follow all the proper regime, you can lose it. Versus if you do the liposuction, it's a one-day thing, but you still will have to do the post-op care.
Right.
After the surgery, you're going to have a lot of fibrosis. You're going to have a lot of liquid and fluid in your body that needs to be drained and contoured. If you don't do that, you will head up with like lumps and stuff like that. And I don't know if you have ever seen any woman and their body look blotched.
No comment.
Yes. So that's because they did not do the proper post-op care.
What about the excess skin when people are overweight and they have that excess skin?
We do radio frequency or carboxy treatment. We do a lot of non-surgical treatment that can tighten the body as well. So yeah.
Wow. Because I always wondered, like, where does that excess skin go? Like, how do they, like, you see it hanging and all that stuff and everything. So, how are you able to handle that?
There's one called radio frequency or carboxytherapy. Depends on how much excess fat you have. You can do that. And those are also non-surgical treatment that you can use to tighten the hair.
Man, you're pretty amazing, girl.
Thank you.
So, what about, I reserved this question for Kevin, but he's not here. But so I'm going to pretend I'm Kevin. So, how did you get started? And what should I share with a WNBA player? Because Kevin has worked with the WNBA and helped a lot of the female athletes, and he works with them as they transition from being an athlete to being a civilian and being their own CEO. So, why would they want to work with you? So it's a two-part question, right? How did you get started, and why should a female athlete should work with you?
So I started out this business from owning not just a restaurant, I had a vegetarian restaurant / vegan. So to transition to a med spa, it was easy because the skin is the largest organ of the body. So seeing that the skin is the largest organ of the body, to start taking care of the skin from internal healthy living, it was very easy. It was simple. It's like goes hand in hand.
Okay. And then
I had to go get the certification in the medical field of the skincare aspect, but it was very easy.
But what inspired you to do that, though, to transition from the vegetarian restaurant and your business into med spa?
Well, funny enough, everybody always say, "Oh, you have nice skin. Oh, you have nice skin. You have nice skin. You have nice skin." And from people always telling me that I have nice skin, I said, "Wow." And everything is all about money. So I started doing some research. A staff of mine then said, "This is a good business to go in." And I'm a person like that. I'm about goals. I'm about making money. So I started doing my research. I said, "Wow." After doing a whole degree altogether that had nothing to do with this, I will have to start over schooling this. And I said, "Wow, let's go for it."
Okay.
I went for it. Pure Divinity has another director, and I showed it around to him, and he said, "That's a good idea." And then we came up with a name, and I was trying to incorporate my name with something else. And then he, being the brilliant one in stuff like that, he said, "Name it Pure Divinity." And it just clicked, and it was up from there.
Nice. So now my second part of the question is, why should a former athlete, not just a WNBA player, but any former athlete, consider doing business with you?
Well, one, I have the edge. You asked earlier, but you didn't ask the question. You said you don't know what TCM medicine is. But TCM medicine is traditional Chinese medicine. Have you ever heard of that before?
Of course, traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture.
Exactly. So I have the edge. So I have a whole lot of experience and expertise with dealing with athletes from a medical point of view. Because ice treatment for injury, a certain type of massage, you take cupping treatment. I'm all certified in all of that. So I'm the best person for the job. Based on my expertise and my training. I'm training in post-op care for athletes and fitness. Nice.
So what risk or sacrifice did you face in order to pursue your dream of doing this and maintain your financial lifestyle? Because that was a big change, right?
Oh, what risk? I choose career first, if that makes sense. At my age, I don't have a child. I choose career.
Okay.
I sacrifice everything for this.
And has it
family
been well?
life, everything. At my age, to not have a child, I had to sacrifice that.
Okay, okay. That's pretty big because some people put that credence pretty high, but at the same time, it sounds like to me you know what you want and you're focused and you're determined to make it happen. And that's a major
Yes.
power move, right?
Yes. Like I know what I want. I know nothing comes easy. I know a lot of hard work, a lot of tears, a lot of dedication, a lot of studying. Currently now I'm in the US and the sky is the limit. So every certification, every new courses, everything that entails in making Pure Divinity be a first world business, I'm willing to do that. So talk about sacrifice, whatever is on the table for me to sacrifice, I'm going to sacrifice it.
Wow, that's huge. That's a major tip right there. Take notes, people. Do what you got to do to make it work. So now that you are a boss, what did it take for you to build up the strength to switch from, owner to this wellness skin advocate? So elaborate a little bit further. Like how much grit, how much power did you have to exert to energy to make this work?
Well, I don't know no other role than being a leader. From I was in primary school to high school to college to university, I've always been either a prefect, a sub-prefect, a peer counselor. I've always been in leadership position. I left directly from UWI and worked like for 2-3 months and started my own business. So being a boss is an innate nature for me. It just comes second to none. So I pray, I know what I want, and I just say that's my goal and I'm going to sacrifice and go towards it. And being a boss sometimes means you stay at the back end and lead from behind. I try to create a model where my team and I work together as one. So if you go on any of Pure Divinity media platform, you have to search hard to find Davine moving in Pure Divinity. I make the structure so bold that I put out Pure Divinity as a brand and not as an individual.
That's key. I like that. I like that. Well, we only got about 30 seconds left because we got to pay more bills like always. So once again, this is Power Moves, where celebrities, athletes, key influential executives share how they make money, how they attract power, and how they earn respect. Only here on In Touch News Radio, reality radio where everyone is a star. See you after the break.
By now, we're all aware of the dangers of COVID-19. Like others with existing health issues, cancer patients are at a high risk due to their compromised condition. If you are newly diagnosed with cancer, your care likely can't wait. Moffitt Cancer Center is the best place for your cancer concerns and to provide guidance to help you plan your next steps. We're here for you. Call 1-888-456-2839 or go to moffitt.org/here-for-you.
In Touch Radio, where you can listen to a cruising flow of smooth soul and jazz, today's R&B, a fun touch of hip-hop and gospel.
All my music on one station.
Giving you a buffet of music, news, and entertainment. We're In Touch Radio.
We back with Pure Divinity LLC, Pure Divinity Skin Med Spa LLC. The owner, Miss Davine, moving in the place to be. This is Power Moves, and we're in our power segment where we're talking to the owner about, what does it take to really turn your passion of wellness and have results? Because obviously, I've seen a couple of your videos. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And I can tell that it's impacted your clients physically, emotionally, and spiritually. How does that fuel your mission?
Well, what you don't know, and most of the viewers don't know, and if I tell you, you would not believe. Like, I was in the business before this, but in 2007, August the 1st, I was in a major accident. I should have sent you the photos, but I didn't send it. But after the interview, I went. And that, my entire face was damaged. I had to fix my teeth, everything. Yeah. When I show you the picture, you're going to like, wow. And after waking up in the hospital and realizing that my skin, my face, everything was damaged, that gave me a different drive to fix myself. And after fixing myself, I realized that, listen, if I could do this for me, I can do this for someone else. Because when I wake up in the hospital and the next morning when I took my drip and when I saw myself, I cried. And I took that and look at people that have really bad acne and hormone problems and see the level of low self-esteem that brought them to, and the depression. So I worked extra hard. I developed a different form of passion and love for skincare because I had to make myself good again. So from doing that, I know once I could have fixed myself, I could have fixed someone else.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing that story. That's amazing because that's key. I mean, I think a lot of times when folks are thinking about, being in business for themselves or, taking that leap, they have to find that pain and that people can relate to in order for them to say, you know what, let me become a heroine or let me become a hero for others to follow because you know what, you're going in. So I applaud you for sharing your story because this is what Power Moves is all about, is sharing the stories and the impact and the results. And the results, like I said, girl, you glowing, girl, you glowing.
No, trust me, you when you see those photos, you will be like, wow.
Well, you know
24
what? You need to
abrasion, 4 teeth. Yes.
Wow. So yeah, you need to show those pictures. We'll have those posted on Facebook if that's all right with you.
Yeah, they're on my personal page, so I'll definitely let you get them when the interview is finished, and you can show the after. It's you're gonna be like, wow.
Wow. So what tips can you share with the audience in order for them to have that vivacious skin, that youthful glow? Like, what can you recommend to folks?
First of all, my philosophy, my motto, you're what you eat. So it's very hard to tell people, oh, don't eat meat, don't eat this, don't eat that, especially in an American culture where fast food is their motto, is their go-to. It's a fast world, they're busy, but you're what you eat. So my first tip is eat healthy. Second, try to drink a lot of water and exercise.
All right.
The skin is the largest organ of your body. Not only you doing all those things will impact your life on a physical aspect, but it will impact your life on a mental and a spiritual aspect.
So I'm gonna challenge you on that. Then let's go back to the water. What does water do for folks? I need for you to provide us a medical
terminology
or thesis, a medical thesis on why people should drink so much water.
One, it helps to break down your sebaceous glands. That's one. Two,
sebaceous glands. All right.
sebaceous.
Sebaceous. Okay. What is sebaceous glands?
So it's the glands within your system that breaks down. Like you have fat. You squeeze your skin and you're like, oh, you see some white stuff coming from your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Those are fat. So regardless of what you eat, your body naturally produces fats.
Mm-hmm.
And that's through a gland called your sebaceous glands.
Okay.
So your water helps to detox that sebaceous glands.
Okay.
That's one aspect. It also speeds up your metabolism, which helps you in burning fat again.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Do I need to go more?
Yeah, I do. But I do have another question for you. But you got to use the bathroom. They talk about drinking a gallon of water a day.
Yeah, but that's good. Secretion is good. Yeah,
but secretion, you got to go to the bathroom like every 10 minutes.
Secretion is good. Do you want to go further to you start retaining water? There's that aspect though of you retaining water, that medical aspect. You see where we have to prescribe a tablet for you to take water tablets because you start retaining water. So you have to secrete.
Okay. So going to the bathroom like every 15 minutes is all right.
It's not drinking a gallon of water, not going to let you go to the bathroom every 15 minutes. But secretion is good because it helps you. And when you drink a lot of water, your secretion is also purer, less smell. You feel much better.
Right. Okay. So what are the other benefits you want to elaborate on about the power of drinking water?
Water is life.
Okay.
Water is life.
All right. So how does maintaining your skin impact your energy and well-being? Being that you said water is life, you also mentioned the spiritual aspect of it. So I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you. Break it down, girl.
When I say spiritual, I mean, it makes you feel good within yourself. A lot of women can attest to this. When your first interaction with any human being is on a physical level.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see someone with a glowing teeth and a glowing skin, you compliment them.
Mm-hmm.
People that have bad skin, they tend to have low self-esteem. They tend to go in depression. And a lot of people don't understand that depression is a disease. And it affects how you look at life on all aspects, physically, mental, and spiritually.
Okay. I like that. Drink a lot of water. Go to the bathroom. All right, guys? Go to the bathroom. So, as a nutritionist, then, what is your philosophy on what to eat, or what do you recommend for the average person, right? Because each person's body is different, right? They have their own individual nutrients that they lack. Some people might like copper, some people might like magnesium, iodine, et cetera, right? So what do you recommend to folks if they really are focused and determined to live a more healthier lifestyle and they still want to eat meat?
Balance is the key.
Mm-hmm.
So balance, that's my philosophy. Balance. There is no hard and take fast in how you deal with your nutrition. In my opinion, it's a balance. Because as you said, every individual goals are different. Everybody health is different. So balance. So equal amount of carbohydrate, equal amount of protein, equal amount of vitamins, just balance everything.
Okay. All right. And then drink lots of water.
Yes. So I know I am a vegetarian / vegan for a long time. So I'm not saying, okay, go turn a vegetarian or go turn a vegan. Balance. So you can't get up every day and eating beef and pork and expect to get good results, or eating 2 pounds of rice, French fries, no water, sodas, and expect to have glowing skin, nice slender body, and look youthful at 50.
Right. Yeah.
So balance is the key.
Black don't crack. So there's a gentleman, he talks about, and I've seen that with doctors as well, saying that sometimes you don't necessarily have to get your water from, buying alkaline water or things of that nature. You can also,
you can get from fruits.
From fruits, yes. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's true. But it depends on the type of fruit as well, because there are some fruit that are high in sugar content. So you have to be very careful of the type of fruit in which you get your water from. But yes, fruits, definitely you can get your minerals and water from fruits.
Okay. So keeping in line with that, when someone comes to you, do you provide both a nutrition plan and the plan for
body contouring?
The body contouring? Yes, absolutely. Okay. And so
most of my patients, whether they're post-op or they come for body contouring and weight loss, I always have to give them the nutritional aspect, because it doesn't make sense that you're doing the physical treatment and you're not doing the internal treatment, else you're not going to see results. That's always my first take when I'm doing a consultation. Because yes, I want your money, but I also want results. Because once there's result, there will always be recommendation for another client and another client and another client. So yes, it's an automatic combination.
Now, when you do that, are you requesting blood work done, or you just basing it off of what they say?
Okay, so I don't normally do blood work, but I have an extensive consultation form, which is your first contact with me, full of everything that I need to know from you, from your mother's name to your father's name, to your date of birth, to your medical history, to everything. So the onus is upon you to be honest with me.
Okay. Well, I love that. So we're going to go.
Also sign it and date it. So any contract indication, the onus is upon you, because I'm going to ask you, where did you sleep? Everything. We go in depth, because the skin is the largest organ of your body. So once I'm going to touch you, I need to know what medication you're taking, what are your underlying condition, what have you used before, all of that. That's your first contact with me, is an extensive written consult form.
Okay. Well, we got to pay some bills. Once again, you might need to do a commercial for us. Right? So once again, this is Power Moves, where celebrities, athletes, key influential executives share how they make money, how they attract power, and how they earn respect. We'll see you after break, only here on In Touch News Radio, reality radio where everyone is a star. See you after the break.
Hey, this is Agent Wright, better known as Mr. Clean. You looking for some great barbecue? Come see them two brothers in the grill, located at 423 Virginia Street, Charleston, West Virginia. We got ribs, chicken, pulled pork, brisket, collard greens, mac and cheese, baby. Come get some and get you a nice, smooth cigar. 304-550-4431. That is 304-550-4431. Come get some, baby. The Rib Man, mama, the Rib Man.
When it comes to reality radio, everyone is a star.
Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be.
On your smooth soul and R&B station.
On the World Wide Web.
In Touch Radio.
All right, we are back in our last segment. Rapid round. This is the segment focused on respect. The previous segment was talking about power, how you empower yourself, empower your body with the help of Miss Pure Skin Divinity Med Spa LLC, Davine, moving in the place to be. And I love to get your take on when it comes down to respect as a woman of color. What has been the biggest challenge that you faced, whether it was in Jamaica when you owned your restaurant and your spa there, and then now being in the States?
My biggest challenge. That's kind of hard because I don't know if it's my aura. I just command respect. And I'm in a country where we all know that racism exists. But I've only experienced that once when I wasn't a business owner then. It was in 2007. I did, they have like an exchange program where you go to different university to study from the Caribbean. So I went to Reno, Nevada at that time. And if you know the population of Reno, the percentage of Black there was 2%. And other than Africa, we were like the first of the Jamaicans that have been there. And, we want to go to buy hair and stuff, because we're Black people.
Right.
A friend of mine were walking on a street, because that's the only street that sells certain form of hair and stuff. And that's the street that prostitution was on. And because we were Black, people started to stop thinking that we were prostitutes. And they reported us to our supervisor, and we had to explain that, listen, we went for here or whatever. It was an awful experience. So that's my only form of racism. As it relates to me being a woman in business, I command respect. And once I open my mouth, you will understand the person that you're speaking with. So I know it's a world where we stereotype, but the same amount of respect I give, I want the same amount of respect. So I don't really put myself in compromising situation to be disrespected.
Okay, I love that. What we didn't highlight, but from what I understand, you are, from all the dance hall artists know who you are and what you do. How did you develop those relationships, and how did they respect you? Once again, I know you said you command respect, but a lot of times people are intimidated by celebrities, right?
Okay, so how that started for me to have a lot of entertainers, both reggae and dancehall artists, doing ads and promotion for Pure Divinity. A lot of dancehall artists and reggae artists are very health conscious. And my vegetarian restaurant is or was one of the biggest restaurants within Jamaica. I went in the business because I grandfathered in it from my dad. He's a 7-day Adventist, so he has been in that form of business for over 2 decades. So I got a leeway as it relates to starting a business, which I already had a legacy.
Right.
Knowing that most reggae and dancehall artists are very health conscious, they eat at my restaurant. So for me to transition into a med spa or a wellness spa, it was easy for them to support it because it's almost the same thing as you eating healthy and providing healthy living for your body.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They're like sister companies if you look at it on a wellness perspective.
Right. Absolutely. No, I definitely dig it and appreciate it. So with that being said, what does respect for your body mean to you?
my logo for Pure Divinity is the body is a temple.
Mm-hmm.
That's our logo. That's our slogan. Pure Divinity, where the body is a temple. So for me, I think your body is a temple, and as thus, you have to treat it in accordance. So what you put in your body is what you get out. So exercise, eating good, drinking your water, doing your meditation, all of that. You have to respect your body. It gives you a whole holistic approach on yourself when you respect your body.
Okay. So if you had to give advice to a younger version of yourself, right? What would you say and why?
Don't change anything. Take everything with stride. Put God first. And the things that you think that are not gonna go right for you, trust the process.
Okay.
The end result will be worth it.
All right. So you know what? This kind of wraps up our show. You know, now's your time to do your commercial, girl. How do people follow you? What's your address? Let's go. Bring it on. Your promotion. Bring it on.
So for persons who want to find us, we are on Facebook and Instagram at Pure Divinity Skincare. That's our Instagram address, that's our Facebook address. Pure Divinity Skincare, all in lower caps, all one word. You can click the link in our bio. All our services are there, our prices are there. We're located at 74-05 Metropolitan Avenue, Middle Village, New York. Our telephone number is 929-433-5305. Come visit us. We are a Caribbean spa. We cater to you. Our slogan is Pure Divinity, where the body is the temple.
Where the body is a temple. All right. Well, once again, thank you for spending time with us. I know that you're going to be sharing this all across all your friends in China, West Indies, Brooklyn, you know it. So this is what I'm talking about. We are privileged to have you here, and we definitely want to make sure that your business grows. So once again, a great episode of Power Moves, where celebrities, athletes, key influential executives share how they make money, how they attract power, and how they earn respect. Go follow Miss Davine Moving over at Pure Skin Divinity.
Pure Divinity Skincare.
Pure Divinity Skincare.
It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. When you click the link in our bio, it will give you directly to our website. Our contact number is 929-433-5305.
Where your body's a temple. All right. Have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to have you.
Same here.